Welcome everybody back to OK Words. We do have a name this time. We're recording with a name for the podcast, which is farther than I thought we'd be at this point. I thought we'd have a name, but I thought it would be something I was so not proud of that I would already have changed it 7 times. We're back with 99 and Plarson_reviews, or Peyton. Either way, say hi, guys.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. We got a special episode today, but before we get into that, how is your day going, guys? What's happened today? Has anything happened today?
I worked out.
You worked
at
out?
the gym, and I also had class.
How was the class?
It was okay.
Peyton, how's your day been?
It's been good.
You got anything crazy that happened?
Not super crazy. Just boring class.
Yeah. Sounds like we all had similar, just boring days.
Yeah.
I had class, and then I had to meet with 2 other people for a group project that's gonna last all quarter. So I have to talk to these people all quarter, which is fine. They're nice. But then I went to the library, and I got a library card, which is something I've never done in my adult life or teenage life. But it's fun. It's nice to have a library card. You got all those books you got access to. Anyway, sour candy.
Sour candy.
Wait, I had an idea for the intro. I have to look this up real quick. Sour candy is a type of candy that occurs as the result of sour sanding process. What does that mean? What's a sour sanding process?
Just cover it with malic acid.
What the fuck does that mean? Sour sanding or sour sugar is a food ingredient that is used to impart a sour flavor. Okay, yeah, you're right. Citric or tartaric acid. I've never heard of that.
No, because with all those like sour candies, look in the ingredients list, you'll find that it usually has malic acid.
Yeah, I think the candies that are actually sour have malic acid. The ones that are like they say they're sour have like citric acid usually.
You know, it's kind of like capsaicin for hot spicy stuff.
Yeah, but it's probably fully synthetic, I imagine.
Yeah.
But yeah, sour candy. I tried to do an intense intro. Didn't work because the Wikipedia article for sour candy is exactly 1 sentence long and has no picture, so it doesn't really work. But 99, you like sour candy. You said you haven't had that many, but you like Sour Patch Kids.
I love sour candy. I'm a big fan of the sourness.
Peyton, how do you feel? What's your general feelings on sour candy?
Good.
Do you have a favorite sour candy?
Probably like Sour Patch Kids or like Lemon Heads.
So what I have in front of me that you're not seeing because this is an audio podcast, but we have a tier list in front of us. Just a standard S through D. F is above D. I don't know why. S through F is how it's supposed to be. Tier list with a bunch of sour candies. Pretty much any sour candy you can think of, except for some obscure ones that nobody's ever had. And we're going to go through. I'll try to be as descriptive as possible with the rankings so you guys can imagine what's going on. And we're going to start.
Probably put like a picture of it up once it's finished.
I'll probably do that. Whoever's listening on Spotify is definitely missing out on that. So I'll describe it auditorily, but I'll put pictures up. Let's start with the classic that all 3 of us have mentioned. The Sour Patch Kids.
It has to go on S.
Okay, so 99, you're on S.
It has to.
I think I understand your reasoning. Peyton, do you have any strong feelings about where you would put Sour Patch Kids?
I mean, not like super strong feelings, but like
Where do you think it deserves to be?
I would say at least D.
Oh, jeez.
At least D. What the fuck's that mean?
So it's definitely not F?
Oh, wait. Never mind. I would say at least B.
Okay, at least B. But you're cool with anything above B?
Yeah.
Okay. How strong do you feel about S?
It's like my favorite candy ever.
I hope this doesn't get heated, because I think they're a B, honestly.
What?
They're like, they taste good, because, I mean, I'm thinking in terms of flavor and sour, and they're just not that sour.
Yeah, but you gotta think, you probably gotten like desensitized to the sour.
You're right. I am kind of messed up.
Sour tolerance.
All right.
Like, so I'll be fine with like, it has to be at least an A.
All right.
Yeah.
I'll give you A. Sour Patch Kids, A tier. Very good candy. Very good candy.
Oh, the trolleys.
We are on to the Trolley Sour Bite Crawlers. The Trolley Gummy Worms is probably what most people think these is. Peyton, would you like to go first where you think these belong?
Sure. I'd say A.
A? You think A?
Yeah.
99. You got any arguments?
Trolleys, I mean, gummy worms in general. I'd say they're probably like a high B for me.
High B. I think I'm with you guys. I think they honestly really good flavor. I like them. I think I like the flavor more than Sour Patch Kids. They are
Yeah.
not sour at all. That's my issue with them.
Yeah, but the thing, I kind of don't like the. This might sound weird, but I kind of don't like the texture of it.
You don't like the texture.
Like I kind of don't like the shape of it. If that makes sense. Kind of feels weird to eat.
You don't like that it's worms.
I don't know how to describe it. It just kind of feels weird.
Yeah, I think I get you. This is down to me because you said A and you said B. So let's go A. I like the flavor too much. They are very good. All right, on to the next one. By the way, yeah, Trolley sour gummy worms, A tier. On to the next one. There's a lot of Airheads on this list. We're starting with the Airheads bites, which I have to specify are the squares, the rainbow squares. You guys know what I'm talking about. Personally, I would put these in B, I think. But I want to know what you guys think. 99, do you want to go?
I've never actually had these.
You've never had these?
I never had these bites. I had like the Airheads Extremes. Not these, though.
But Peyton, you've had these, right?
Yeah, the sourfuls, right?
Well,
these?
they're the sourfuls without the filling.
Oh. Just for that, I'd put an A.
Ooh. Man, fuck that. I'll put it in a B. They are good. Oh fuck. Wait, do I want to put it in A? Okay, fine. We're piling in A. Airheads bites, A tier. But they're low A. I'm gonna keep them at the bottom of A because sometimes when you get them, they're like stale. Have you ever noticed that?
Yes.
Have both of you had sour Skittles?
Yeah, I have.
Peyton, you had them?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. 99. What you think?
I like them. They put a lot of sour seasoning, I guess. The sour sugar on it.
Sour seasoning.
They put a lot of it on it.
I like-
Malik acid.
I like that.
But
so you like it.
I'll say a B.
Okay.
I'd say D.
Ooh. Do you have any reasons?
I don't know. It's just they can't beat the original Skittles.
That's bold. I like that. Oh. So my thing with sour Skittles is that they're not only do they put a lot of sour, the sour is a lot different. It's a lot more like crystalline, I think, and it hurts more.
Yeah, I mean, if you eat too much of any sour, your tongue's gonna start to.
Yeah. But I'm convinced that sour Skittles will remove your teeth if you eat too much of them. So I'll round your guys' answer to a C.
Yeah, I know the sour Skittles. Those packs are like smaller than the regular Skittles for no reason.
Well, it's because they don't want to like have dental suing.
You're gonna get dental suing anyway. They're a fucking candy company.
So just a review of the list so far. In A tier, we have Sour Patch Kids, Trolley, Sour Gummy Worms, Airheads Bites, and Sour Skittles are in C. So it's just A and C right now. Let's move on to something a little more extreme. Warheads Extreme Sour, which are like the classic Warheads, hard candy, super sour. Peyton, how do you feel about these?
I don't know. It might make you mad. I must say F.
Ooh. No, it doesn't make me mad. I mean, something's got to be an F, but 99.
I mean, I get his reasoning.
Do you have differing opinions though?
Kind of. I mean, to me, Warhead is kind of like the gateway drug to sour candy.
Yeah.
Because you know Warheads like you put it in your mouth and you immediately feel like the sour, like the intense sour in your on your tongue. Thing is, the sour doesn't really last that long. It only lasts like 20-30 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Whoa, I didn't even think about that.
If you're going by length, then it'd be like duration of the sour, then it'd probably be low. But I'll say C.
Okay.
I guess I also gotta say like the actual flavors kind of suck.
I was actually gonna bring that up. I don't like after you get through the sour, which is the good part. The flavor of the actual candy is kind of So to me, it almost feels like they're faking us out. Like, yeah, you buy it for the sour, but I want the candy to actually be good. They don't put any quality into that. So unless it's changed since the last time I've had it, original Warheads Extreme Sour, I'm gonna put in D. It's a nice, it's round between C and F. We're agreeing or like settling on stuff a lot more than I thought we would, honestly. We are moving on to the classic YouTube candy, Toxic Waste. 99, you said you've never had this?
I've never had Toxic Waste.
Peyton, I think I asked you. Did you have this?
I don't think so.
Okay. I have had toxic waste. I think I'm the only person that's had it in this group. I like the sour, and I think the candy tastes a little better. It does still have the same issue as Warheads, where the flavor of the candy's really not that great. I'm gonna put it in C, because it is better than Warheads, but they're very similar. They're pretty much the same candy. Alright, so toxic waste in C. Now, on to the food of the gods. Airheads Extreme Sourfuls. These are S, in my opinion, but I want to know what you guys think.
Yeah, I've never had it.
You've never had Sourfuls?
No, I don't. The only Airhead bites I had were like the regular ones.
Oh, I gotta get you Sourfuls, dog.
Yeah, dude, I don't buy candy anymore because mom said no more.
That's lame, but also probably good. This is my shit. This is like, I've been eating this since, I think, 2017 is when I found it. And it's just the GOAT of candy, in my opinion. And Peyton, you know that about me, but how do you feel about Sourfuls, personally?
I'm gonna give it an S.
Yes.
Because I remember there was a time where we were at your dad's garage in Seattle, and we were just eating the Sourfuls, and every one of us were just ranting about dumb things.
Yes, it's the memories of it, and it's just super good candy.
Yeah.
So maybe a little biased, but Sourfuls, Airhead Sourfuls, S tier, our first S tier. There's some confusion here. Actually, I'm gonna put these next to each other because these next two are very similar, but they are distinctly different in my opinion. Also, actually, I'll start with the Airheads. 99. When you say you've had Airhead Extremes, are you talking about the strips?
Yes, I'm talking about the rainbow strips.
So, what do you feel specifically about the Airheads brand, rainbow strips?
I mean, I haven't had them in a long time, but I remember really, really liking them as a kid. You know, it's kind of similar to Sour Punch, which, spoiler alert, is on this tier list too. Kind of similar to Sour Punch, but it's like, I don't know how the hell Airheads came up with this. Like, you think of Airheads, you think of like the strips with like the mystery flavor and all that. But
yeah,
I really like this. You know, they hit it out of the park with this with this candy, and I'll say probably like an A tier.
I knew you were gonna say that. I knew it. Peyton, where would you put the Airheads rainbow strips?
I don't know. I would probably give it a C because they're really good, but they're sometimes that powder on it makes it so sour.
Okay.
That's the point.
That's really interesting. I'm gonna run it to a B because I've had them, and honestly, I think I would say B. I don't know if they. Here's the thing. So the next, by the way, that's Airhead Extremes sour strips in B tier for the listeners that can't actually see the candy. The next candy on the list is like regular rainbow sour strips because in my opinion, and I don't know if you guys are going to have had the same experience as me, these rainbow sour strips that aren't Airheads brand are a lot more sour and almost drier, and these rainbow strips I think are S. But do you guys even like notice a distinct difference between these and the Airhead ones?
I mean, I don't even remember if I've had like the regular rainbow strips, not that are not like the Airheads version.
Yeah, I do.
What do you think, they're better or worse?
I would say definitely better than the Airhead, I think.
Okay. Are you thinking A or S?
I'm gonna say A.
Okay. I'll settle for A. I was gonna put it in S, but they fucking hurt your teeth, dude. Airheads, I think, uses citric acid, and these ones use malic acid because these ones hurt, but I love it. It's such a good hurt. Moving on. I'll give a review of the list actually. In S tier we have Airheads Extreme Sourfuls. In A tier we have regular Sour Patch Kids, Trolley Gummy Worms, Airheads Bites, and sour strips, just rainbow sour strips. In B tier we have the Airheads rainbow sour strips because they are different. In C tier we have sour Skittles and toxic waste, and in D tier we have Warheads Extreme Sour. I think we're getting into the weird ones here. Towards the end of the list, I kind of got goofy with it. This isn't too goofy though. Jolly Rancher Gummies Sour. I don't even know if either of you have had these. 99, I assume you haven't.
No, I've only had like the hard candy, Jolly Ranchers.
Peyton, have you had the Jolly Rancher Sour Gummies?
Yes.
Ooh, where would you put them?
I'm gonna say S.
Ooh.
I had them at 7-Eleven for the first time, and like, these things are so good.
Honestly, I might agree with you. We might have had them at the same time because It's like it's the iconic 7-Eleven, right?
Yep.
That's where I had them too. So these are like, in my opinion, really underrated Jolly Rancher sour gummies. They're not super sour, but like when I'm not getting the sourfuls or the sour strips, I sometimes I get these. Like these are in my top picks. So Jolly Rancher sour gummies in S tier. I think this one's debatable as sour. We got Juicy Drop gummies is what the picture is, but like really Juicy Drop anything. They have a lot of stuff at this point. Whatever Juicy Drop stuff you guys have had.
I would give it. I must say D.
Ooh, that's bold.
I don't know. It tastes really really weird every time I've had.
I think I know what you're talking about. Specifically the gummy ones. I think the gummies are kind of waxy and not very flavorful.
Mm-hmm.
But 99. I assume you've had this.
Yeah, I had a juicy drop pop back in the day.
Yeah.
So the thing about juicy drop pop is that you usually just run out of I don't know what to call it. Just run out of like the candy juice, I guess.
Mhm.
You run out of it, before you're done
Yeah.
with the actual lollipop. The lollipop itself, it's kind of eh. It's the sour juice that makes it good.
So would that place it lower for you?
I'll give it a C.
I think I would give it, Peyton. I think I'd give it a D if it wasn't for. I think this candy's nostalgic for me because I have this very distinct memory for no reason whatsoever. I think I was like sick, staying home from school, and my dad brought me out to Walmart with him, which I know probably isn't the best idea because I was sick. But he got me a Juicy Drop Pop, and I don't know how long they've been around.
They've been around for a while.
So sometime in the 2000s. But it's the first time I'd ever seen them, and I was like, Dad, can I get this? And I really liked it. It was an experience. So I'm gonna go C as well. So overall, I think that's a C. So while Juicy Drop is in C, we're going back to Sour Patch Land for Sour Patch Kids Watermelon. I know that they had other fruits that they had like their own flavors for, but I think they've discontinued all of them except watermelon at this point. No, peach. There's a peach one too. 99. Have you had Sour Patch Watermelon?
I have. I did once. It's the thing with the watermelons. Just I can't help but compare it to the original. So it kind of gives me a lower opinion of the watermelon version.
How low of an opinion?
C.
C. That's a solid answer.
Also, it just doesn't taste like watermelon. I would know.
Yeah, I have this problem. This is a kind of a whole tangent on its own. I have this problem with watermelon candies is that I like the flavor of watermelon candy, but it is not watermelon. It's not even close. But Peyton, what do you think of the Sour Patch Watermelon?
I don't know. It's pretty dang nostalgic. I'd put it as S.
Ooh, okay. That's a decision that I have to make. Holy shit. I mean, I'm gonna put it between, obviously, because we're working together on this. I just can't put them with the gummy worms. The gummy worms are just too good. I gotta do B. Are you guys okay with B?
Yeah.
Yes, it's fine.
So this I actually haven't had. Haribo sour gummy bears. I'm curious to know if either of you have had these.
I have.
Oh, how was your experience?
Yeah, so here's the thing. Haribo is probably like one of my they're not my favorite type of gummy bears.
Mm-hmm.
Like I know they're like the biggest and like probably the original, but they're too chewy is the issue with them But the sour version, here's the thing, there's not a lot of sour actually on it. Like the second you put your tongue on it, the spot you licked, the sour's just gone.
Oh, that's lame.
But the sour itself is pretty decent. The flavor is good. It's just the chewiness of it that kind of messes it up. But I'll put it in like a B or a C. I'll round up, go to B.
Okay, that's generous. Peyton, have you had these?
I think I have. Yeah, I agree that they're not really like the sourest, but I would say they're probably I'd say a C.
Okay. I think I have not had these, so I can't confidently actually make an answer, but I think I'm gonna put them in B just because B looks kind of lonely. C has one more than B.
I mean, F looks kind of lonely too.
I mean, you're right. I could put it in F, but no, I haven't had them. So
Don't do that.
Haribo Sour Gold Bears. I'm gonna put them in B just to even out the tier list a little bit. Okay, I added this next one to the list because I think you've had it, Peyton. Have you had the Warheads Sour Soda?
I might have had a little bit of it somewhere.
Do you remember what you thought of it?
It was all right.
All right.
Yeah.
That sounds like a C. Is that a C?
Yeah.
99, I imagine you've never had this.
No, no.
Yeah, this is something that I didn't even know existed until me and you paid and we went on that trip together, and I found it in that store, and I was like, oh, this is interesting, and I got it.
Yeah.
It was okay.
Mm-hmm.
I agree. It's C, very C. It's not super sour, but it's good. I got the blue raspberry one specifically. I can't say anything about the other flavors. So Warhead Sour Blue Raspberry Soda, C. We got the original lemon heads. Peyton, you said this was your favorite earlier, so I think I know where you're going to put it, but we'll ask 99 first. What do you think?
So Lemonhead's kind of on the sweeter side when it comes to sour, when it comes to like sour candies. But you know, there's a lot of memories associated with Lemonheads. Like I remember when they were only 25 cents, like a box, like a tiny little box. I'll give it a C in terms of sourness, but in terms of like taste, I'll probably give it an A. So I'll say a B.
B, solid, very solid. You want to say your piece about Lemonheads?
I must say, S.
I knew it. I knew it. I mean, that wasn't hard to call, but I don't have much experience with Lemonheads, so I am just going to round it to an A, because that's perfectly in between your answers. But from what I do remember, they're good. They're a little underwhelming, like you said, 99, but they're also old. I think they were around before sour candy was even much of a thing.
You ever had the grape heads or whatever they're called?
Grape heads?
Yeah, they have a grape version.
Oh,
too.
I gotta see this shit.
I don't think they're called grape heads. Oh, they are.
Oh, they are? What is that?
I've never had these, but I've always
What?
seen them in the stores.
Oh, they're
Like, I always saw them in the stores back when I was little.
they're so dark.
I mean, it's not for everyone, but I used to be a sucker for artificial grape. I still am.
No, grape is good. Peyton, you like artificial grape too, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I remember Dairy Queen used to get the grape Arctic Rush back in the day.
Subscribe and follow if you've had grape heads.
Also subscribe and follow if you haven't.
Yeah. I mean, like, it's kind of a all-way deal. You don't have a choice. Sour Punch straws. I have heard amazing opinions about these. Peyton, I will let you go first.
They're really, really strange tasted. I mean, the times I've had them, I mean, the sour is definitely there, but the texture is a little bit weird.
Yeah, I think I know what you mean.
I would give it, just because of nostalgic, a B.
Ooh, okay. You're getting the nostalgia score. All right, 99. I heard you talking about these. What do you think of them?
I mean, personally, I kind of, you know, I do like the Sour Punch straws, but I haven't had them in a long time. And also, it's hard to find. But you know, back in the day, I used to like really love eating those.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'll give it like a nostalgia score too. I'll give it a B.
Really? Honestly, I was going through my head like, what am I gonna give these? And I think I also settled on a B because they're not the best candy. They're kind of underwhelming when it comes to sour, in my opinion. But obviously, my taste is kind of messed up. But something about the packaging, probably the nostalgia of it. I always get excited when I get them. I'm like, oh my god, they're the Sour Punch straws. Yeah, I'm going to put these in a B. Also, which means it's just solid B between all of us. Sour Punch straws.
Yeah.
B.
Yeah, I remember getting them in like the candy claw machines as a kid.
I never used one of those. I always saw them and I was like, I want to do that, but I didn't have money and I wasn't gonna ask my parents to do it. Another experimental one. 99. You've not had this, right?
Is this Voodoo Mountain Dew?
Yeah, this is the 2022 Voodoo.
No, I don't think I had the 2022 version.
Actually, I should give it like a tiny bit of an explanation because not everyone's as Mountain Dew savvy as me and Peyton are. Mountain Dew has a lot of flavors. Every Halloween, they do this thing called Voodoo, which is a mystery flavor that they reveal. They release it in like early October, I think, and they reveal the flavor closer to Halloween. 2022's Voodoo was like sour candy flavored. To me, it just tasted like Sour Patch Kids. But it was just sour candy flavored. And we have a review on it. Actually, go check out Plarson Reviews for our review.
Yeah, you should check out Plarson Reviews.
But Peyton, you definitely tried this. Do you remember what you think of it?
Was that I'm trying to remember what flavor it exactly was.
It was the one that I thought was Sour Patch Kids. Some people said it was Skittles.
Okay, I'm gonna give it S.
Ooh! Alright. I'm with it. Let's do S. Mountain Dew Voodoo 2022 in S tier. I was not expecting that, honestly. It's a really good flavor. I remember, I mean, it was 2022, so it wasn't like super recently the last time I had it, but I just remember thinking this is a good Mountain Dew because it is actually sour. It's a soda that's sour, a lot more sour than the Warhead soda. All right, these last 5 are gonna be interesting because honestly, not really that sour in my opinion. But Fun Dip Blue, specifically the blue because the red's just not sour.
Fun Dip's very nostalgic candy for me. So, for those of you who don't know what Fun Dip is, it's basically, so you basically get like a little candy spoon. It's made out of like, I don't know, just pure sugar. You usually lick it to get it like, to get it wet. So you can dip it into like the flavored sugar powder, and you just put it. It's basically like scooping up pure sugar. It's really nostalgic candy for me. I remember my mom always got it for me when I was little. It's like $1, but I really like the flavor. I really like the flavor of it. The spoon, the candy spoon, will like fall apart by the time I'm done. I'll say it's I'll say it's an A tier.
I will not comment on that until Peyton. What do you think of it?
It is called Fun Dip, so and it's fun to mix it with the spoon. I mean, I used to dip. I mean, I used to dump it in a bowl and just eat it.
What? Okay.
But I'd say S.
Ooh, wow, man, we've been really agreeing on a lot of these. So I really don't want to disrupt the flow, but Fun Dip has always been so overrated in my opinion. The powder's good, I guess. I think what I don't like about it is that it is just sugar with flavor. And the stick, sorry, I don't want to get really heated, but the stick pisses me off because it's not good. It's not good. It's just sweet.
That's the point.
But it's not good. It just tastes like sugar.
It's sweet.
That's the fucking point.
It's not. It's
That's
just
the fucking point.
not fucking good.
Oh my god.
I would not give it F. I'd give it D, and since you both gave it A, I'll give you B. I will give you B, but I'm not happy about it. Okay, Pop Rocks. This one was something I had to think about because not exactly sour, but it tingles your tongue a little bit, kind of like sour, but it pops. 99. What do you feel about Pop Rocks? How do they make you feel?
So, the thing is, I don't really have any childhood memories with Pop Rocks because a lot of people don't know this. They actually use like milk sugar in Pop Rocks, so I couldn't actually eat it. But recently I've started to eat it, and I kind of enjoy it. The thing is, you're not eating it for the flavor. You're eating it because of the novelty, because it pops in your mouth. The flavor itself is okay, but I haven't had any of the sour ones, so I don't know if I can really give an opinion on it.
Where would you put the regular ones?
Probably a C tier.
I don't know. The popping sound effect is so annoying. I'm gonna give it an F.
Ooh, damn. Yeah. I kind of feel what you were saying, 99. It's gimmicky, and I feel like that's kind of all it is. It's just, it pops. Wow. And then it's just not fun because like that's all you buy it for is because it pops. I will say though, I like it more than Warheads because at least Warheads at least Pop Rocks, the flavor is good after it's popped. Warheads, I just don't like the flavor of the candy, so I'm gonna put it in. I'm rounding your guys' answers. I'm putting it in D, but above Warheads because they're just disappointing. So Pop Rocks, high D. Can you guys tell me what you think this one is?
Is that just fucking malic acid?
It's a bowl of malic acid.
It's a bowl of the sugar, the fucking special powder. Okay, yeah, so malic acid is in like the Warheads and Sour Punch.
Okay, so it is in something that you've had before.
Yeah.
I'm just curious, have you ever taken a candy that had malic acid in it, eaten all of it, and then poured the bag into your mouth?
Yeah.
How would you rate that
Well, I
experience?
didn't pour the bag into my mouth. I just like stuck my fingers in the bottom of the bag and ate the sour powder.
What would you rate that experience?
Honestly, I'd probably give it a B.
Peyton, have you ever done that with sour candy?
Yes. I'd say B.
Okay. Personally, I'd give it a C because honestly, I think the reason it's underwhelming is because I want it to be more sour. A lot of candies you do that with, it's the acid and it's also sugar, so it's a little too sweet, but it is sour, and I love the sour. So we're putting it in B tier. Straight malic acid, just straight into B tier. What are these called again?
Baby bottle pop?
Baby bottle pop. Specifically the sour one. The picture I have here is not the sour one, I think, but
I mean, most of the flavors are kind of sour.
most of them are sour. Peyton, have you had this?
Yes.
I'll let you go first. Where would you put it?
S.
S. What do you like about it?
I don't know. It just like has a cool feel to it. Like it's pretty sour. I don't know. Just stuff like that.
Yeah, 99. Where are you gonna put it?
Yeah, I'll put it up there with S too, because
Wow.
it's part of it's just the experience, because you gotta like, because you just dip like the lollipop into the powder in the bottle beneath. The best way to do it is to just stick the whole bottle thing, stick the whole lollipop into the bin, and then just shake it. You just cover the entire thing.
Man, I really gotta try this. If it's that good, you're both giving it S.
I mean, I think you probably like it way more than you like Fun Dip.
Yeah, probably. I mean, it's probably actually sour. I'll put it in S. I mean, I trust you guys. So, baby bottle pops go in S tier. We got one more candy on the list, and I'm really curious because you both have had this, and I have strong feelings about this one. But I'll get into it after 99. What do you think about Warhead's spray liquid? I guess.
Well, so I've had sour candy spray, but it wasn't the Warheads. But my experience with the sour spray is just that, kind of gets boring. It's kind of boring after a while. Like when if you're eating candy, you're gonna eat the candy, it'll be gone. It kind of lasts too long, if that makes sense.
I think I get you.
Because it's just a spray, and you just have to like keep spraying it in your mouth. And I know you could like unscrew the cap and drink it, but that's just not a good idea.
Why'd you put that thought in my head?
But it's kind of boring, so I think I'll put it in D.
D. This is looking good. Peyton, where would you put sour spray?
So, I would say S.
Whoa.
S.
It kind of reminds you of fart spray, but it's like a sour candy version. Like better.
You said S, right? Like the top?
Yeah.
Damn. I'm putting an F. It's going in F. We've been trying to average it out, but honestly, F was lonely. There was nothing in F, and my only experience with sour spray was not sour. It was bitter. It was liquid that you sprayed in your mouth, and it almost tastes like you sprayed perfume in your mouth. It was just bitter. So no, but I respect your opinion.
The icy one's good-ish.
Icy?
Yeah, icy brand.
Icy spray can. Ooh. Oh, wait, this is actually kind of sick. It looks like the
Yeah,
bottle.
I never had these. I don't know if they still make them.
Oh, that's cute. That's cute. It's in stock on Amazon. I could order it.
Yeah, but that's $22.
Okay, so that was the list. Let me go through and just let me explain the list for the audio listeners. Cue the music. In S tier, we have Airheads Extreme Sourfuls, Jolly Ranchers Sour Gummies, Mountain Dew Voodoo 2022 edition, Baby Bottle Pop. That's what it was called, right? In A tier, we have Sour Patch Kids, Trolley Sour Bright Crawlers, Airheads Extreme Bites, your standard rainbow strips that are very sour, and the original Lemon Heads. In B tier, we have Airhead Extreme strips, not the same as the other strips, less sour in my opinion, not as good. Sour Patch Kids Watermelon, Haribo Gold Bears Sour, Sour Punch Straws, Fun Dip Blue Raspberry, and a bowl of malic acid. In C tier, we have Sour Skittles, the OG Toxic Waste, Juicy Drop Anything. We have the gummies here, but it stands for anything. And Warheads Sour Blue Raspberry Soda. In D tier, we have Pop Rocks and Warheads Extreme Sour. And in F tier, all alone by itself, as it should be, Sour Candy Spray. And as I say those words, we cross right over an hour. Do you two have any final thoughts on this list?
Not really.
I would say Sour Patch Candy is good.
It's good. This was fun. We should do more tier lists. This is a fun concept, and it really pans out the time well.
Yeah, we can't do this every episode.
No, we're not trying to be a tier list podcast, but we should do this more. Thank you guys for listening. Check out Plarson_reviews in the description. Review videos on sodas. Check out 99's channel in the description. Gaming videos, pretty sick.
I'll get back to Breath of the Wild someday.
Breath of the Wild will continue. You heard it only on OK Words. Follow on Spotify if you want to know when we get an episode out. Also subscribe on YouTube. And yeah, I think we're good. Thank you everybody for listening, and enjoy the rest of your day. Bye-bye.
Bye.